You can see the charts here yourself. Total employment increased more than twice as fast among men at 2.4% or 206,000 than women, which was only at 1.1% or 84,000. Not only that, the majority of job losses that happened between March and April ended up being recovered by men at about 14% compared to women at 5.4%. I know those are a lot of numbers to take in, but it seems to highlight that women are having a tougher time in this pandemic, according to the survey. Now, Burlington MP Karina Gould is aware of these numbers and says there are many factors that contribute to these findings.
First of all, unlike in the 2008, 2009 financial crisis, it's not goods producing industries or construction or infrastructure that's taking a hit. It's service industries. So whether it's hospitality or restaurants, childcare, or different kind of services, those are often where women make up the majority of the workforce. And so, that one-on-one individual contact that a lot of women are providing, in whether it's service or care or hospitality, those industries have taken the biggest hit.
This report also shows that among parents, women see less employment increase than men and are more likely to lose hours. The reason? Well, Gould says part of this is because women essentially have remained primary caregivers,
Whether it's for children or for elderly parents. And so whether or not maybe they didn't necessarily lose their job, but they're unable to work because children have been out of school and children have been out of daycare. And so we've also seen in Canada more women both contract and unfortunately pass away as a result of COVID than we're seeing in other countries. And so there really is a gender dimension to this crisis.
Okay, so what can be done about this? Well, Gould says the government has done their best to make sure women aren't left behind.
First of all, when we created the Canada Emergency Response Benefit, we clearly indicated that if you were unable to work because of childcare responsibilities, you would be eligible for the CERB. And that's really important because we've never really had that in any of our, income support programs before. And so that was really important to make sure that women could continue to have an income, albeit perhaps more modest than they were used to, while they were unable to work to take on those additional responsibilities, or those existing responsibilities. Additionally, we topped up the Canada Child Benefit in May to ensure that parents who are facing additional costs and have lower income can also get additional supports. And we've also, announced very early on $50 million in additional supports for shelters and safe spaces for women and children fleeing domestic violence, recognizing that not just here in Canada, but right around the world, we've seen a huge surge in domestic violence as people are sheltering in place, they're staying at home, there are more tensions in families. And so that was a really important initiative. But then also, as the economy reopens and restarts, making sure that we are taking a gendered lens to what's happening in the economy and really recognizing what the challenges are that are facing women.